Okay, so Microsoft has added to their Phi 3 models. So a little bit, the Phi 3 models have been some of my favorite models. I've used them for lots of little things. I really like that they're very small. You can run them locally with Olama, etc. And they produce very good results. Now, to the family of models that they've already had, they've added 3 new Phi 3.5 models in here. Now, in this video, I'm going to go through what the new models are. We'll have a look at each of them, and we'll have a look at the improvements that they've had and what Microsoft has released with this latest release in here. So the first of the 3 new models is the Phi 3.5 Mini Instruct. Now, this doesn't seem to be a new base model. It just seems to be a new improved Instruct tuning, which interestingly, they released a new Instruct version of this. I think it was just a couple of months ago that I did a video about it, and they silently released it. So it does seem in some of their benchmarks, they're now referring to that as Phi 3.1 Mini, that one that got released earlier on. But we can see here that they've released this new Phi 3.5 Mini Instruct as the first model. And looking at the benchmarks for it, it seems to be quite a nice bump over what we had before. So remember that this is a 3.8 billion model. It's very small, very nice and fast when you're running it on Olama and stuff like that. And we can see, looking at some of these MMLU benchmarks that they've got here, it's gotten quite a decent bump on Phi 3.1 for things like multimodal. So it does seem that this has been like a multimodal update to some of this. We can see that it's substantially improved for non-sort of traditional European languages. So things like Arabic, Chinese, and here seeing quite a decent bump. And I like the fact that they've actually compared this to some models that are actually doing quite a bit better than them, but are much bigger, right? So you've got like the Gemma 2 9B here, which seems to be beating most of the scores in here, but this is like double the size. Gemini Flash, again, much higher scores, but a proprietary model. Same for the GPT-4o Mini in here. And this allows us to really see what sort of model you probably should be going for, depending on the language that you're using. Another thing that they've done is basically benchmark the long context in here. This model can go out to 128K. Most of the time, for most users that I've seen of this model, people are not using it to anywhere near that. So you can see when you're using it for smaller context, you're getting close to the Llama 3.18 billion, which again is a model double the size. The Llama 3.1 does win out though when you go for a lot longer length in here. So this is interesting just to see how these models do. And it also shows that some of the other models that like the Mistral Nemo model really aren't ideal choices for a lot of tasks just because they're going to be much bigger. And these smaller models are just either getting really close to them or surpassing them, like in the examples here for doing this. So they do have some nice details about the training here that, okay, this was trained on 3.4 trillion tokens. We can see that it supports a bunch of new languages in here. So things like Thai, like Japanese, like Korean and stuff like that, compared to a lot of the open source models out there, which are just not supporting a lot of these languages here. Interestingly, looking at the training data set, so they talk about this being 3.4 trillion tokens. We also see that they've got newly created synthetic data in here for things like math, coding, common sense, etc. So this is interesting. It would be great if they were to release this data set. My guess is that they probably won't. Looking at what they've done with some of their other data sets, we tend to not see them publicly. When we look at the standard sort of benchmarks like your MMLU and stuff like that, we can see that this model is doing really well compared to things like the Llama 3.1 and Gemma 2. Based on those models are twice the size of this in here. And we can see that while it's still, a bit off the Gemini 1.5 models and the GPT-4o models, this is still, for its size, pretty amazing that it's able to get, even into this sort of ballpark in here. Looking at one of my favorites, GSM 8K, we can see that this is actually beating Llama 3.1 in here and the Gemma 9 billion models. So it's very interesting to look at that. Also on the math data set, it's, perhaps a little bit behind Gemma 2 and roughly on par with Llama. Again, the key thing here is that this model is half the size. You can run it, quite easily locally. It opens up a whole set of opportunities that those proprietary models and much bigger models just don't let you do in here. Okay, so the second model up is their version of a mixture of experts for Phi. So I'm pretty sure this is the first version. I know people outside of Microsoft tried to make a mixture of experts, I think of Phi 2, without a lot of success. Here, Microsoft has actually released this whole Phi 3.5 mixture of experts instruct model in here. So if we come look at some of the details for this model, is quite a lot bigger than the Mini Instruct, right? This is a 16 by 3.8 billion model with the forward pass basically going through 6.6 billion. So it's not quite double what the Instruct is when you're running it. It's still smaller than the 7 billion models in here, but the actual size of this is quite a lot bigger. Now, this has also been trained on a lot more tokens in here. So we can see that this has been trained on just under 5 trillion tokens, as opposed to the smaller one that's only 3.4 trillion tokens. If we jump in and look at some of the benchmarks for this, these are impressive, right? For an open model, we're seeing MMLU benchmarks that are pretty much on par with Gemini Flash and GPT-4o Mini, actually quite substantially beating out GPT-4o Mini there on MMLU. And if we look at the GSM 8K, this time now it's beating out Flash, quite well, a little bit behind GPT-4o Mini there, but substantially beating out the Llama 3.1 model and the Gemma 2 9 billion model. So this model is also really interesting to look at, like serving and using it as a local model, as well as being able to use it as a pretty quick model that you can call. And again, this is fully open weights. So you can fine tune this. You can keep it totally private. You can serve it. You can do whatever you want to do with this model. So this model, just like the Mini, has 128K context window. It looks like it was trained on a similar kind of breakdown of synthetic data and stuff like that as well in here. All right, so the third model, this one is, certainly one that I'm going to be very interested to look at. Having done a whole video about Phi 3 Vision and just like how impressive that was, it's great to see that this has now received an update in here. So this is, I think from memory, around about a 4.2 billion parameter model. Yes, just coming down and looking at this is 4.2 billion parameters. It's been trained, or rather fine-tuned, on 500 billion tokens on top of the Phi 3 mini language models. So looking at this, it does seem like this is basically a stepping stone of where they've improved their post-training processes. And this is perhaps a stepping stone till we get the Phi 4 models, whenever they're going to come out. Interestingly, they're saying that this was trained between July and August. This is literally only a few weeks old that they're actually releasing this, which is great to see. So looking at the benchmarks, it's clearly beating a lot of the other open models that they've listed here, although it does seem to be still quite off the Gemini Pro model and the GPT-4o model, but is actually doing better than the Gemini 1.5 Flash and the GPT-4o Mini model. So again, this sort of puts this model in the sort of league of a lot of the sort of smaller proprietary models. And you can run this locally. You can do what you want. You can fine tune it for specific use cases. You can keep it fully private. You'll get uncensored versions of these models and stuff like that. So this is definitely interesting that it's been released with MIT license, making it so that everyone can actually use this. So along with the model releases, it looks like Microsoft has also updated their Phi 3 cookbook in here. So this basically just has a bunch of recipes in here for doing different kinds of fine tuning, different end-to-end tasks with the vision model, etc. Worth checking out if you're going to be doing anything serious with these models. Let's jump into some code and have a look at actually what's going on in these. Okay, so jumping in, I've just gone through and I've run a bunch of tests on the Phi 3.5 MoE Instruct and also on the new Mini Instruct. And I've got the old Mini in here just to compare to as well. So looking at the new model for the mixture of experts, it's very big and it definitely is a lot slower than the Mini, etc. when you're basically running it. You can see here that it's taking up about 33 plus gig of VRAM. So you really need something like an A100 or something like that to run it. Or you need a couple of L4s, or if you're using consumer things, you're probably going to need maybe even 3 GPUs to run it. So one interesting thing from the cookbook was they put up an example of getting it to do some sort of JSON out. and getting it to do, in some ways, a version of agentic stuff with doing some tool use in here. And it seems to be able to do that, which perhaps is better than the smaller models. That said, for the rest of it, going through when I ran it for doing the sort of standard stuff that I run through, I wouldn't say that it was hugely better. If anything, on some of them, like the GSM 8K stuff, it was actually getting things wrong here. Perhaps a small thing, but in this case, it's the rounding error. It's getting 99, the whole sort of 9 thing, rather than rounded up there. Now, it does fix itself. That in the step 4 here, you can see that it comes back to saying that earn $10 for 50 minutes. And it does get the other ones. But if we can compare this to the new 3.5 Mini Instruct on the same question, this does just as well, if not better, I would say, in here. And it gets all 3 of the test questions that I've got in here for GSM 8K all correct. That said, though, so does the old model. When we look at the older model, it was no slouch either for these and was doing, quite well. If you look at the results out, when we compare the sort of, I think it's actually the 3.1. At the time, they weren't calling it the 3.1, but old one, which you can see here, I was running late July, versus this new one, we can see that the results out are very impressive in here. I would say that we've, seen some improvements in some of them, like the writing to Sam Altman email here. We've got a mixture of structured response plus non-structured response, which I guess not just all sort of chain of thought, step-by-step kind of things. We've got a mixture of that. Whereas in the past, we had a little bit of that, but then we had it where, okay, it was going into the structured stuff and perhaps wasn't as good. So the new Mini does seem a lot better for that. And when we compare the Mixture of Experts one, it actually seems to be more like the old style, although it does seem to be better quality than the old style in here. I've got to say, when we look at the role playing of, where it's playing a child and stuff like that, the responses in some ways are better. That said, though, I wouldn't say that this model is very good at doing role play stuff at the moment. My guess is if you wanted to do this for role play, you're going to have to fine tune it through and stuff like that. Overall, though, in my limited testing, I would say that the new Mixture of Experts one is not hugely better for me personally than the new 3.5 Mini in here. So I feel like in some ways, the model that you really want to be using is this new 3.5 Mini, 128K token window. It's a much faster model to use than the Mixture of Experts one. For me, the Mixture of Experts was taking incredibly long times for some of the generations in here. So I need to go through it and work out why. I suspect it may be something to do with the flash attention, setting that up correctly. For this particular one, I just took their code and ran it. So I might have a play of putting the Mixture of Experts in the normal code samples that I do, etc. But anyway, I'll put all of these up so that you can have a look at them yourself, have a play with the model yourself. Definitely the new 3.5 Mini is the one that I think is the one to go for. At the time I'm recording this, I'm not seeing it out on Ollama yet, but my guess is that we'll see it on Ollama within a day or so. And it really opens up a whole bunch of new opportunities and sort of new thinking for us to think about, okay, how are we going to use this kind of model running locally where we can just leave it, where it's got a big context window, we can just leave it chugging through different things. I think this opens up a lot of opportunities for things like local passing of unstructured data to structured data, or more likely, I'll feature it in one of the local agents videos and just show that running there. Because that is also a really interesting model that you can basically run easily and seems to be doing very well based on the benchmarks. Anyway, as always, if you've got any questions or comments, please put them in the comments below. If you found the video useful, please click like and subscribe, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye for now.